never been more urgent than now.
Solidarity cannot only be about relocating people.
We need to increase our cooperation with third countries.
EPP Group MEPs say the European Union needs a new migration pact more than ever, after more than 300,000 illegal entries into the EU last year, the largest wave since the 2016 crisis, and thousands of drownings at sea.
What we actually see is a twofold crisis unfolding within the European Union. One, the illegal migration, which has been on the rise, but at the second time also our local communities are really struggling to take care of the Ukrainian refugees.
How to get all the EU 27 on board for a new pact?
It's not only about relocating people. It's one important instrument that we need to have in solidarity, of course, but there are also other instruments, other ways of showing solidarity, whether it's financial, whether it's with infrastructure, whether it's with technical help.
Among the solutions, attack the smugglers' lucrative business model.
It's very important that we gain back control over migration. What we see now is often people smugglers who have a multi-billion-dollar business out of the vulnerability of people that they decide who enters the European Union and who doesn't. And it should be up to the member states to make that decision. And for that, we need a truly European policy.
A policy that includes a code of conduct for rescues at sea.
What we see now is that there is basically no rules or regulations that organize the way we do search and rescue in the Mediterranean. And we cannot just let NGOs be in charge of this aspect of our migration policy. So we need a code of conduct. There need to be rules in place.
And include a system to prioritize migrants' applications.
A point system based on skills like they have in Canada could be a source of inspiration for the European Union, exactly to make sure that we can have control over migration.
It's also about encouraging other countries to cooperate with the EU to take back migrants who don't qualify for asylum.
Countries that actually work together with the European Union, of course we should give them more benefits. It could be on development aid, it could be on trade, it could be on visa policies. And I think that is the way to also integrate migration into the policy, where we give more for countries that actually work together with us.
One example where it is working is in the Balkans.
We work very closely with the Western Balkans on returns, on migration. For example, we give them the opportunities to have more visas.
Another is establishing facilities outside the EU.
To make sure there are locations in Northern Africa where people can be received in a humane way, where they can have their asylum requests analyzed, and then those people who are entitled to international protection, who really need our help, can still come to the European Union.
And funding for stronger borders.
If member states want to protect their external borders, and they do this for the whole of the European Union, not just for themselves, the European Union must also help them fund those walls.
Everyone needs to take their share of solidarity, but also their share of responsibility. It needs to go hand in hand.